That's the message from a woman who lost her daughter and grandkids to a killer. As that killer, Joseph McEnroe, was sentenced to life in prison, one of the jurors who convicted him had a surprise apology for the victim's family.
Brandy Cruz was in court for the emotional conclusion of a case 8 years in the making. Brandy.
Yeah, Matt Marney. Today, McEnroe was handed the only possible sentence available under the law, life without the possibility of parole, after a jury failed to agree on whether he should be put to death. For those who knew the victims, and even those who didn't, like jurors in the case, today marks the end of a painful chapter and the beginning of another.
Life imprisonment without the possibility of release or parole.
Family and friends of the Anderson family waited more than 7 years for this day and for the chance to tell Joseph McEnroe, in their own words, the devastating impact he had on so many lives.
A person that would do that on Christmas Eve has got to be about as low as a form as you can be.
McEnroe was found guilty on 6 counts of aggravated first-degree murder for killing 3 generations of his ex-girlfriend's family on December 24, 2007, as they gathered to celebrate the holidays. Shot to death were Wayne and Judy Anderson, Scott Anderson and his wife Erica, and their young children, 5-year-old Olivia and 3-year-old Nathan.
You wiped everybody out, and I'm really sad, and you have ruined my heart.
Also at sentencing were 5 members of the jury that convicted McEnroe. The presiding juror spoke to the family during the hearing.
We were introduced into your family in the most horrific way that we could possibly be.
The process has been long and arduous for everyone involved.
Perhaps the most powerful statement came from the judge himself, Judge Jeffrey Ramsdell, who told McEnroe that he'd been given every protection under the law: capable counsel, the right to a fair trial, the chance to fight for his life.
You have been afforded a tremendous opportunity, Mr. McEnroe. It's the opportunity to live out your life to its natural end. This is an opportunity that you denied to each one of your victims, including 2 children who had barely begun their life's adventure.
After a lengthy trial that centered mostly around McEnroe, today was a day to remember the victims.
Wayne, Judy, Scott, Erica, Nathan, and Olivia will always be in our hearts, and you have touched us deeply.
In the gallery sat 6 white carnations placed there by the court, one in honor of each life that McEnroe took away. The presiding juror who you heard from there actually apologized to the family today, apologized for the fact that McEnroe will not be put to death. Now, the prosecutor in this case, Scott O'Toole, told us this is the first time in his career he's witnessed a juror testify during sentencing. While today marks the end of a difficult chapter for the Anderson family, another is set to begin. Still to go to trial is McEnroe's alleged accomplice, his ex-girlfriend, Michelle Anderson. Jury selection in her case begins later this year. Guys.